10 designers, 10 collections. Each designer presented a distinct collection, each with its own narrative that needed to be captured in a compelling way. Rather than relying on the typical fashion shoot, we decided to try something innovative that could also give me a lot of creative freedom in post-production. I built a custom, minimalist rig using 5 DJI Action 5 cameras mounted at various heights on a monopod.
Hello, today I'm preparing the set for the shoot I'm gonna make tomorrow.
By orbiting around the model, who had to stay still for about 8 seconds, I was able to capture the raw data needed for Gaussian splatting. Lighting played a critical role, since it had to be baked in. I meticulously crafted a different lighting setup for each scan to ensure photorealism. Without access to a full camera dome, I couldn't capture split-second dynamic poses like jumps or floating fabric, so my model scans were quite basic. I focused on storytelling through mood, movements, music, and most of all environment design. I used different kinds of camera movements and focal lengths to create appropriate moods, while maintaining an overall stylistic coherence. To avoid the static feel of still scans, I introduced dynamic elements such as a materialization particle effect, which not only enhanced the visual experience, but also tied perfectly into the event's overarching theme, borderless. The strength of Gaussian splatting I relied on most were its scalability and ease of use. I could just go with my iPhone and scan stuff I was encountering with decent usable quality. Besides post-shot, which I used for the model scans, I used Niantic Scaniverse a lot. With just my iPhone, I could scan objects and spaces on the go, from grass fields during hikes, to vintage furniture, to entire hotel rooms in Venice or museum interiors. I took inspiration from the designers' portfolios, which contained a lot of visual references and description of the concept. For example, the first page of a portfolio depicted broken, damaged mannequin arms and legs. So I took some real mannequin arms, scanned them, and then placed them in a desert with the model. I folded old magazines' pages into paper planes and boats, scanned, and had them ready to play with in minutes. I could then scale them to the size I needed in relation to the models. In some cases, I scanned specific elements of the outfits and repurposed them at much larger scale as parts of the surrounding environment where the model wearing the same outfit was placed. Gaussian splatting is incredible in capturing fur fibers, hair, details that would be nearly impossible to replicate with traditional polygonal meshes. The videos are currently displayed at the exhibition. But the most impressive use for the public was at the main event final party, where they were projected onto 9-meter high pillars inside a vast, cathedral-like industrial warehouse. The painterly rendition of the splats really worked marvels on the aged concrete and brick surfaces of the pillars. I think this is a remarkable implementation of Gaussian splatting, applied to fashion on a deeper creative level, to show the potential it offers.